That's why, to me, it's always best to evoke the common law. Man on man. A lawyer's got to sit down, knock the jury out of the box, and knock the judge, knock everybody out of the box. Just say, no, I'm not playing this game. I'm not going to win. Why play a game that, you don't know what the outcome is before you walk in there? That's why I said to my buddy Jim, I said, look, we could write the greatest paperwork in the world. I said, we definitely, there's no doubt about it, we should walk out of here with no problem on Tuesday. But who knows? I've never seen this judge down here in this county. I have no idea why he's been assigned this case. I said, I don't know if we're going to win. I don't know if we're going to lose. I don't have a clue. But all I know is when we walked to the court clerk's office, when this first started 2 months ago, and I actually have it videotaped, we asked them when we got summons to appear, I said, can we have a complete copy of the case file? And she said, well, that one piece of paper you have, that's all we have. I said, ma'am, you know and I know better than that. There is more paperwork attached to this summons. Where is the case file? He said, well, we have the case file back here, but there's only one piece of paper in there. We had the lady tell us on the phone, and then we went down there face-to-face, and I recorded her with my cell phone. All three court clerks said the same thing. Sir, that's all we have is that one piece of paper. I said, well, let me explain to you what a trial by ambush is. If there's one more piece of paper that they produce in that courtroom on, like, the 14th, next month, I'm going to hold you liable. And I've already took one court clerk to court up in Augusta County. I have no problem taking the court clerks here to court as well. And the next thing you know, the court clerk says, oh, let me take a look one more time. She says, oh, here's 7 more pieces of paper that they filed. I said, yeah. I said, how did you allow me to have a summons to appear, Jim to have a summons to appear without attaching the complaint or the claim? How did you allow that to happen? How did you allow just the summons to be brought forth from this courthouse and not have a complaint attached to it? How did that happen? And she's like, well, we figured you didn't need it. Oh, really? I don't need to know what I'm walking into next month when I come into court. I don't need to know what's on these 7 pages. Oh, I don't need to know any of this? I don't need to know how to answer this? I just need to know when I come to court in 30 days to be ambushed? That's what I do need to know? That when I get here, I'm going to be jumped by the other side with stuff I have no knowledge whatsoever? Is there some reason why that you're in complete violation of Rule 5A? Is there some reason why? And they just looked at me and said, have a nice day, lady. And it was funny. I ran into her in the local Home Depot Lowe's store. It was funny. Like a couple of weeks later, she was walking around the store, and I seen her. And I didn't realize who she was at first. I just recognized her face, said, hi, how you doing? And then she said hi to me back and said, she's that court clerk lady who tried to F with me. But, yeah, like I said, it's just funny, man, that, these people, have to still come out into the real world, and they still go shopping, at these stores like everybody else does. And I don't know how they could do it with a straight face and realize that they were going to throw me and Jim under the bus. So I don't know if the lawyers who work for that law firm, for the foreclosure law firm, pays these clerks off or brings them a box of donuts every day or gives them free concert tickets or something. I don't know why the ladies did what they did, but that was just evil. There was no reason for them to do that to me and Jim. We never did anything wrong to those ladies. There's no reason for them to just hold that information back from us and make, for instance, I told this one, I said to him, Jim, tell your wife to call up and say that we need a copy of the case file. I said, what? I said, what did the sheriff give you today? He's like, a summons. What else did he give you? Nothing. Where's the case file? There isn't one. Yes, there is. There's got to be a case file, and then they issue the summons, and they attach the case file to the summons, and, you have to know what you're walking into next month. I said, well, I'm telling you, all I got is a summons to appear. Well, there has to be a case. There's got to be a case that summons attached to. I said, they're giving you like an invitation to appear, but there's supposed to be a case, like a box, like a case, a suitcase. There's got to be a case with a suit inside of it. So they gave you like a piece of paper saying you're invited to go to court next month, okay? But they were supposed to put a suit inside of a case and mail it to you as well, and have the sheriff deliver it to you as well. He was supposed to hand you a case with a suit in it with a summons attached to it, saying what you're supposed to do with this, like where you're supposed to they're going to try this suit on next month. So you get to know what, how you should appear, how you can answer.
Hey, Carl, when a summons is issued, does it only have to have the claim, or does it, if there's notices put into the case, does the whole case have to be served?
Well, the first thing is that you file a claim or against somebody, and whatever exhibits that you already put in there, you have to give it to them as well, because anything that's if you give like I said to those ladies, I said, look, I don't know how to explain this to you. I said, but you just gave us one piece of paper. If they bring anything into this court other than this one piece of paper, I'm going to tell the judge they did not give us anything. They didn't give us anything but the summons, and anything they want to bring into this court right now is inadmissible. Because you know the law, Judge. I know the law. When you summons me to appear, everything, you got to give me full disclosure. They did not give me full disclosure. The court clerks, I asked them, and I got them on video camera, and they told the wife, they told me in their face for 20 minutes, there is nothing else behind this counter but that piece of paper. And now I'm getting bombarded with 7 pieces of paper, 70 pieces of paper, 700 pieces of paper on the day of the trial. Isn't that lovely? And I asked these women, is there any other pieces of paper behind that counter inside of the case file? And they kept telling me, no. Tell me that ain't just evil.
Oh, yeah. No, it is. And that's one of the things I was doing in Vermont, is I built up the whole case, and then I went to the clerk and gave her a letter that said the suit is now complete and ready to serve on the wrongdoer. And they wouldn't do it with our summons, so eventually we ended up modifying theirs, and she produced the summons with the entire court case. All the notices, the claim, everything, all the corrections, everything was served on the other party. And that was all included in the court fee and the filing fee. Not the service, but the preparation of the summons.